it's Tamara and I'm back with another really fantastic junk journal. This time it is in the theme of, you got it, Hogwarts and Harry Potter. So let's just dig right into this guy. This is the Hogwarts just on the front cover, kind of to set the scene. And then I always like to just decorate the binding a little bit with the buttons instead of just having string there. I don't know why, it just adds a little something instead of just looking so industrial and purposeful. Here is the letter that Minerva McGonagall sent to Mr. Potter to inform him that he has been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And I thought that was a fantastic way to open this book up with that invitation. I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good. There's some really fantastic little journal spots here. And then right here, there is the boy who lived. And then I actually included a lot of the pages from the book, from the original book in this one. And also from the Goblet of Fire. It's also in there. The cupboard under the stairs. And then this flips up and there's a little place to write in there. Some tuck spots here with the tags to record on. And then I bought some of the Harry Potter coloring pages, the postcard version, and put those in there. And I thought that it was really added something that was kind of cool. This page is not Harry Potter themed, but it really goes with it. And so I paired it with a page from the book, just turned it over. And so you can color that if you want to, or you're welcome to glue things to it, glue pictures and things. Another little folder page. There's Hermione Granger, of course, doing her good study work. You know about Hermione, you know that she is a stickler for making sure to follow through with everything she's supposed to do. Little tuck spot right here. There's a sheet of paper in here that you can write a lot on. And then you can also include quite a bit of ephemera in there if you have some pictures or some other memories that you'd like to put in there. Great place to do some writing. Gold sparkles, always appropriate for Harry Potter. Another postcard. This is actually, you can tuck behind the burlap here too, which I liked, but I liked the way the tags looked out for just showing how it functions. And the pretty tags, I mean, they're sparkly. How can I cover those up? And then I don't think that if I were to keep this book, I would put anything in here because I just like the way this page looks. Maybe if I were to have a picture or something or some kind of artifact, I would tuck that in there. So this is here mostly just to show that there's something that can go there, but I would probably move this to over here eventually, and it could live right there just because I like the way this one looks without the tag. But I thought that was important to have in there. Another page of the book, I tried to use sometimes the chapter titles as what was really interesting. So this is chapter 15, The Forbidden Forest, and then some tags here. And then chapter 1, Dear Harry, happy birthday. I think you might find this useful for next year. Won't say more here. Tell you when I see you. Hope the muggles are treating you right. All the best, Hagrid. So I tried to find little bits and pieces that are in the different books that would kind of tell a little bit of the story without doing everything. And here's another folder page with lots of places to write. And then I just love that diagonally. My kids I'm always calling it diagonal alley, and they're like, it's diagonally, Mom. A fold down spot, and I love this little guy. He's so cute. Dobby and his little socks. So some things to write, and then of course you can tuck things in here and keep things. Another one of these corner pockets with Quidditch on there. I thought this owl was kind of funky and really cool. And then these have actual little clips under there, so you can actually put, like if you had something to write under there, or you have a little picture, like here's my family, you could put your picture in there and it goes really nicely under there. Or if you had just like a little ticket or something, you could put that in there as a little artifact, and then you can record your writing up on those. Kind of is what my intention is, but however the person who buys it uses it, it's up to them. There's not anything to do on this page. It's just cute. I looked in the picture dictionary to find the different creatures that they have at Hogwarts. And so I put toads and frogs, and you'll see toads, frogs, cats, And there's no rats in here. I couldn't find any cute rats, but there's also the Goblet of Fire is present in this book in addition to the first book. This pocket is empty. I didn't have anything to put in here. I thought of putting a feather or something in here, but then I thought, why should I be the person to define it? I think that the owner should define what goes in here. So I very intentionally left that empty for you to put whatever in there. Little flipper in here. So I've got some pages in here. And then another little folder page with 1, 2, 3 pockets to put things in. I have tags in here, but of course the person who purchases this might put pictures in here or whatever that they have, like brochures or notes that they write or postcards or anything that is in there. These are meant to be glued onto, and you can glue your pictures or artifacts onto here. And I suppose you could write over here everything that is happening in the pictures over here. Oh my goodness sakes, my dog. If you see that shadow, my dog, she's insistent that she wants to get up here with me. That's too funny. All right, another little diagonally. And this actually, sorry, I had to dash away real quick. This actually is getting a disc in here. I've got Crookshanks in here right now, but I'm replacing that with this disc because I realized that one of the things I did is I purchased these discs as ephemera so I could have the cases, and then realized that I didn't have anything to do with the disc. So it's not a perfectly beautiful disc, but it is kind of cool to get a disc in a book. I don't know, that's me. So another page with the flips and a Quidditch postcard, some more tags, and then you have in your hands the pivotal 4th novel in the 7-part tale of Harry Potter's training as a wizard and his coming of age. Harry wants to get away from the pit. Anyway, you know this. If you're buying this, you are watching this, you absolutely know what happens in here. Another place where you can write. And you could clip something there. There's also a little spot to do some writing on the back of there. All the tags in here are clean on the back. If it's like this is not clean on the back. Those ones were, they're purchased and they were double-sided paper, and so they're just for cuteness purposes. I love this page. This is one of my favorite pages that I did in the entire book, and it just flips up, but there's something about the texture of the burlap with the unicorn and then the colors behind it. I don't know why. I just loved it. So here's another flipper page where you can write on here. You can glue things on here. This is music that my parents picked up at a senior citizen place where that's just like all old music that the people are getting rid of. And I hope you recognize this guy. He is from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Him. He was stealing all of the stuff and just causing all kinds of problems. I found some of this stuff and I thought that was a kind of a neat thing to include. More journal page. I'm going to trade out this kitty and I'm going to put this one because this one reminds me actually of Crookshanks for some reason. I don't think it actually looks like Crookshanks, but when I imagine Crookshanks, that's what he looks like to me. And he has that like kind of like very wise, like he sees everything, but he's still beautiful. Another flipper, corner flip, so you can write here. And then the flipper pages are generally lined with having a little Harry Potter page in there. Got another one of these, no disc this time. And then I really love to make these little mini books in here. And so these are made to write something on the back of them. Just recording stuff. If you wanted to glue something up here, you could certainly do that. And then this is just for recording. Got some of those and another flipper, corner flipper. I really like to make those. They are so multi-use. They've got the writing part, they've got the cuteness part, and then they have the pocket behind them, and they're just so nice. So here's another place where you can put a little picture. So for example, here's my babe of a husband. Put him there, and then I could write about how cute he is there or something. I don't know, you know, whatever. Another place where you can write. And then I liked this one. I've got a couple different pages in here of just a little booklet that you can create about one particular moment. And then there's a clip back here for your picture. And I would probably pick something that fits a little bit better, that can hide out behind there, you know, so it's not sticking out and looking ugly. Not that it would look ugly to see my people sticking out of there, but you know what I mean. Journal page. And then I call these belt pages. So Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, you can see this was a library copy. This actually came from my school library, and it was just too used to be functional anymore, so it's now relegated to this. So this is a pocket here, and there's a couple different places where you can do some writing. Those are my new thing that I really love. I love the idea of having these pockets because they're so hidden and they're so private and they're so secret, and you can put pictures in there, anything. Oh, whoops, this wants to come out for some reason. I must have been holding it upside down. Little phoenix there. I really love these little plastic holder things, and I think that for some reason they add something really cool to these books. These, of course, are designed by me at this moment, but I fully expect somebody else to take it over and make it fully awesome for themselves. So it looks like I accidentally skipped a page here for putting some things in there. So there's that page, and it's got a postcard, obviously, and a tag. And then this one's a couple little places to write. And I just really liked the way these looked and lent themselves to the theme of the book. So I didn't do anything with them. But of course, the person who owns this can put their own spin on it, and they could glue things all over it if they wanted to. This is one of my absolute favorite pages in the whole book. It just looks like dragon scales, and you can just write on the backs, or you can glue on it, or not do anything with it, because I just dig it for I just like these as pop-up books. I mean, they're made to be filled and written in and all that stuff, but for pop-up books, I just like the grown-up pop-up books kind of. Got another pocket here with some paper inside of it. Little tag corner here. I don't have anything stuffed in here yet. That's for you to do. Writing spot. Oops. Another envelope here, and another writing spot. Some journal spots. Ooh, that's a little pocket. I think I'll have to put a thing in there. Well, I'll just do that later. I guess we don't have to do everything this very moment, right? So that will be filled. And then whoops, I'm sorry about that. Right here is another little place where you can put a picture or whatever you want, and a writing spot, and a pocket. And then the last page is talking about finding your familiar. So that's the Harry Potter. This is more of a Gryffindor themed version, which is why I put Gryffindor colors on the back. But every house is represented in here, which is why I have all of those cute ties on there. So anyway, this is available through my Etsy shop at this point. Go over and check it out. And I should have piles of pictures up on Instagram and everything else. So thank you so much for watching. And I appreciate your view. Have a great night.